on an optimistic note, what's the most one can expect or hope for when engaging an expert or a bankruptcy lawyer like yourself? I mean, I know we keep saying there's life after bankruptcy, but what does that mean? What does it look like afterwards? Can you give people at least a little insight into that?
Yeah, sure. A big part of this is how's it going to affect me long term?
Yeah.
And they want to know, first of all, how's it going to affect my credit score? I've heard it's 10 years and you can't do anything. I've heard 7 years. I've heard this or that.
3 years
Yeah. Here's the facts, okay? This is actually
let me interrupt. I got to tell you something. I've presented it to people like this, and I don't know if you concur, but it's like short sale, misdemeanor. Foreclosure, felony on your credit. I don't know if that's really true, because I've heard mysterious things of late that somebody who does a short sale, they're sucking wind only for 1.5 to 2 years, and when they do a bankruptcy, they're sucking wind maybe 2 years to 3. Have you any information that would verify that?
Yeah, there's a lot of things floating around out there, and the policies change. So right now, the way Fannie and Freddie are looking at it, that's how most people get their mortgages, right? If you want to buy a house after a bankruptcy, you're going to need to wait at least 2 years, and that's it, 2 years after a bankruptcy discharge.
Okay.
If you had a foreclosure or a short sale, now they're saying it's 3 years. So whichever is later, whichever is the longer period, that's what you're going to have to wait for.
Wow.
Okay. So that's how that works. As far as the impact on your credit of a bankruptcy, it's a 100 to 130 point hit on your credit score.
Gotcha.
One time.
One time.
And then everything's cleared off. That's in the past.
And what about after that? I've also heard, and again, this is not firsthand experience, but I heard that your recovery, your credit score recovery, actually bounces back pretty quickly and rather. What am I looking for? Not just quick, not only quickly, but it also goes up faster after a bankruptcy. Is that true?
Absolutely true.
Wow.
Here's what happens. A lot of the problem with credit scores, and if you do research on this, you know that there are lots of factors involved. You know, we think all this data goes into this black box and then a number comes out, and each of the 3 bureaus has a different calculation way they do it, and the credit scores are always different. But the bottom line is this. When you have a bankruptcy, you're going to have a hit on your credit score. But what that's going to also do is discharge all of the debts that are getting discharged in the bankruptcy, which is basically credit cards, second mortgages, all that kind of stuff. Well, debt ratio is one of the problems that kills your credit score.
Oh.
All the debt ratio problems are gone because you don't have any debt anymore.
Now your debt to income is?
Now your debt to income ratio is instantly up.
And
so your credit score starts taking a bump right away.
Wow.
Then you have to be careful of this. Sometimes creditors innocently go make another ding on your credit report after. They do an inquiry or something after the bankruptcy discharge. Completely illegal, but you have to monitor that. And I offer a little course that we do, we call Beyond Bankruptcy, where we show people how to watch your credit report, watch your score, and we have a lot of people who are back up above 700 a year after their bankruptcy.
Wow. Now that truly is life after bankruptcy.
It is, and life goes on. And even though bankruptcy is a public record, the discharge is a public record, and all public records stay on your credit report up to 10 years. But in 2 years, or even in 1 year, in certain circumstances, it is not going to matter anymore.
Gotcha.
Because it's all about your score, and your debt ratio is fixed.
It's fixed. Perfect. Wow, that's very insightful. You know, I got a couple more questions for you.